Welcome to true freedom. Have you ever wondered how to stay calm amidst life storms? Imagine being able to smile and say, "Nothing bothers me." Every time challenges arise, wouldn't life feel lighter? Today, we'll dive into the secrets of Stoicism, particularly the teachings of the great philosopher Epictetus. He once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." So here's the question. How can we practice the art of acting unbothered in this chaotic modern world? Think about Mahatma Gandhi, a symbol of calmness and resilience who changed history through inner strength. Are you ready to learn how to build true freedom from within? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's embark on this journey to uncover the power of acting as if nothing bothers you. Let's get started right now. In a world teeming with noise, chaos, and constant change, finding peace within oneself often feels like chasing an elusive dream. But what if I told you there's a powerful philosophy that can guide us through life's tumultuous seas with unwavering serenity? Welcome to our channel, where today we embark on a transformative journey inspired by the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Hey there, seekers of wisdom and tranquility. I'm thrilled to have you join us as we explore the profound teachings of Stoicism, diving deep into a concept that holds the potential to revolutionize the way we navigate the highs and lows of our lives. Today, we are unpacking the timeless wisdom encapsulated in the idea of acting as if nothing bothers you, as championed by Epictetus, one of the great Stoic thinkers of ancient times. In our modern, fast-paced world, we're constantly bombarded by stimuli that target our emotions and test our resilience, from the relentless pressures of work to the ever-evolving dynamics of our relationships. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, agitated, or disheartened. Yet amidst this whirlwind, Epictetus offers us a guiding light, a simple yet profound principle that can anchor us in the midst of life's storms. Act as if nothing bothers you. It's not about suppressing our emotions or denying our humanity. Instead, it's an invitation to cultivate a mindset that enables us to face adversity with resilience and grace. Epictetus teaches us that our reactions to external events are often more significant than the events themselves. He famously said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This echoes the words of Viktor Frankl, who once remarked, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." That space is where Stoicism empowers us to act with intention. Resilience, a core facet of Stoic philosophy, stands as a foundational principle guiding individuals toward inner strength and steadfastness in the face of adversity. Stoicism doesn't preach a life devoid of challenges. Instead, it offers a roadmap to confront and navigate these challenges with grace. At its heart lies the belief that while we may not control external events, we wield power over our reactions and attitudes toward them. This is where resilience takes center stage. The Stoics believed in the concept of enduring hardships and setbacks without allowing them to undermine our inner peace. They saw adversity as an opportunity for growth, a chance to test and strengthen one's character. Epictetus, for instance, emphasized the importance of resilience by highlighting that it's not circumstances themselves that disturb us, but rather our judgments about them. His teachings encouraged individuals to cultivate an unwavering inner fortitude, enabling them to remain unperturbed by external turmoil. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously remarked after a devastating fire destroyed his laboratory, "Although I am over 67 years old, I'll start all over again tomorrow." This resilience mirrors the Stoic ideal of embracing challenges as opportunities. This resilience doesn't stem from suppressing emotions or denying their existence, but rather from acknowledging them and choosing how to respond. It's about training oneself to view difficulties as opportunities for learning and personal development. Moreover, Stoicism suggests that adversity is an essential part of life, and by accepting this fact, individuals can develop an unshakable resilience. This mindset shift allows for a more proactive approach to facing challenges, fostering adaptability and the ability to thrive in the face of uncertainty. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In essence, Stoicism advocates for the cultivation of resilience as a means to lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. It prompts individuals to embrace challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones on the path to wisdom, inner strength, and ultimately, tranquility. Mindfulness stands as a guiding light in the pursuit of inner peace and resilience, aligning perfectly with the Stoic philosophy of self-awareness and control over one's reactions. In the context of Stoicism, mindfulness is more than a passing trend. It's a practice that fosters a deep understanding of oneself and the world. It involves being fully present in the current moment, observing thoughts and emotions without being consumed by them. This practice serves as a compass, directing individuals toward a state of clarity and tranquility. By honing mindfulness, one gains the ability to observe their thoughts, reactions, and impulses without immediate judgment or attachment. Stoic philosophers emphasize the importance of self-examination and self-awareness. Mindfulness aligns perfectly with these teachings, offering a practical way to achieve the self-awareness necessary for Stoic principles to take root in daily life. Through mindfulness, individuals develop an acute awareness of their thoughts and feelings, allowing them to pause and consciously choose their responses to external events. This deliberate pause creates a space between stimulus and reaction, empowering individuals to respond in a manner consistent with their values and principles. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of Stoic wisdom and the potent practice of acting as if nothing bothers you, let's reflect on the transformative power of these teachings. Stoicism, with its emphasis on resilience, mindfulness, and conscious living, offers us a timeless roadmap for navigating life's twists and turns. It doesn't promise a life free of challenges, but equips us with the tools to face adversity with unwavering grace. In embracing the Stoic philosophy, remember that it's not about denying emotions or pretending that hardships don't affect us. Instead, it's about reclaiming agency over our responses, fostering resilience, and nurturing a sense of tranquility within. Through the lens of Stoicism, challenges become opportunities for growth, setbacks transform into stepping stones, and each moment becomes an invitation to live in alignment with our highest virtues. And there we have it. We've explored the philosophy of Stoicism and the transformative power of acting as if nothing bothers you. The lessons from Epictetus not only help us face adversity, but also teach us to turn challenges into opportunities for growth. As Nelson Mandela once said, "It's not the difficulties you encounter that matter, but how you overcome them." Remember, this philosophy doesn't encourage denying emotions or avoiding reality. It empowers us to take control of our responses. By practicing resilience and mindfulness daily, you'll gradually experience true freedom, a state of inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Thank you for joining us on True Freedom today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your loved ones. If you have any thoughts or questions, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't go anywhere just yet, because an exciting discussion will begin in just a few moments. See you soon in the next episode of True Freedom.
All right, so today we're diving into this idea of acting unbothered.
Oh, yeah.
It's something we hear so much these days.
Yeah.
And I was so curious when I saw your sources. We're going to be looking at Stoicism.
Right.
With Epictetus and even
yeah.
Gandhi and Thomas Edison.
It's amazing how Stoicism,
Yeah.
it pops up in all these different places and times.
It really does.
And it's not about faking it,
Right.
Like you said, acting unbothered.
Right.
This is about something deeper.
Yeah, it's about building real resilience, right?
Exactly.
It's from the inside out.
Yeah.
Well, and in your sources,
Yeah.
they really focused on Epictetus.
Of course.
And, there's that famous quote,
Oh, yeah.
something like, external circumstances are not under our control, but our response to them always is.
Yeah.
But sometimes that feels so hard
Yeah.
to actually do.
The thing to remember with Stoicism is it's not about denying your emotions or pretending that bad things don't affect you. Yeah.
It's more about recognizing that we have a choice
Okay.
in how those things,
Yeah.
how we let them shape us.
So it's kind of like that Viktor Frankl quote
Oh, yeah.
about the space between stimulus and response.
Exactly.
There's that space where we can choose, okay,
That's it.
this is happening, but how do I want to react
Got it.
to this?
Yeah, and resilience in the Stoic sense isn't just about, toughing it out. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities to grow from the experience.
Okay, so it's deeper than just acting unbothered.
For sure.
There's a deeper level of understanding going on.
Yeah, and a great example.
Okay.
One of your sources mentions is Thomas Edison.
Oh, yeah.
When his lab burned down.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And years of work.
Yeah.
Gone overnight.
I can't even imagine.
Those people would be devastated.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
His response was incredible.
What did he say? He said, although I am over 67 years old,
Wow.
I'll start all over again tomorrow.
Wow.
Now, that's not just bouncing back.
Right.
That's embracing the change.
That's incredible. So that amor fati idea that you talked about.
Exactly.
Like loving your fate. It sounds like he really embodied that.
He did. And it's important to note, amor fati doesn't mean you have to enjoy every single thing that happens.
Right, of course.
Good or bad.
Yeah.
It's more about accepting what you can't control.
Right.
And focusing your energy on what you can.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's a helpful distinction. So acting unbothered isn't about being apathetic or indifferent.
Yeah.
It's about choosing to respond.
Exactly.
From a place of strength and purpose.
That's it.
But how do we actually cultivate that?
Right.
Like, it's one thing to talk about it.
Yeah.
But how do we actually put this into practice?
Well, that's where mindfulness comes in. And you specifically wanted to explore that further.
Yes, definitely.
Think of mindfulness as the tool
that
helps us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions.
So it's like creating that space.
You got it.
Frankl talked about.
Yes.
That pause button between what happens and how we react.
It helps us break free from those automatic knee-jerk reactions that often lead to more stress and unhappiness.
I see how this is all coming together.
Yeah.
It's not about suppressing emotions. Yeah. It's about understanding them.
Exactly.
And choosing how we want to respond.
Precisely. And one of your sources uses a beautiful quote from Thich Nhat Hanh to illustrate this.
Oh, wow.
He says, feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor.
Wow, that's such a vivid image.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to stop the clouds, the emotions from coming and going.
Yeah.
But we're finding a way to stay grounded amidst all of those changes.
And that groundedness is what gives us the freedom to choose our response.
I like that.
Rather than just reacting impulsively.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to get rid of the emotions.
Right.
But we're kind of learning how to weather the storm.
Exactly.
Better.
Yeah.
So we've talked about resilience and mindfulness, but your sources also mention these other Stoic principles.
Right.
Like virtue and reason and acceptance.
No, absolutely.
How do those fit into this?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Acting unbothered idea.
It gets to the heart of what Stoicism is really about. These principles, they're all interconnected. Virtue for the Stoics meant living in alignment with nature, using reason to guide our actions, and accepting what's beyond our control.
And that acceptance piece sounds a lot like what we were just talking about with amor fati.
Exactly. It's all connected.
Yeah.
When we talk about acting unbothered, we're not talking about ignoring difficult emotions or pretending everything is perfect.
Right.
It's about facing those challenges with a sense of reasoned acceptance and focusing on what we can do.
So it's not passivity.
No.
It's about choosing our battles wisely.
Yes.
And focusing our energy where it matters most.
It's about recognizing we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control our responses.
And our sources highlight that as a path to freedom.
Yes.
The freedom angle is really interesting.
Yeah.
What does that mean in a practical sense?
The Stoics believed that true freedom wasn't about external circumstances. It wasn't about wealth or power or possessions. It was about mastering our inner world. Our thoughts, our emotions, our judgments.
That's about not being a slave
Precise.
To our own reactions.
When we let external events dictate our emotions, we give away our power. But when we choose our response, we reclaim that power.
Okay.
We become free to navigate the world.
Right.
From a place of inner strength.
That makes me think of Nelson Mandela.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he faced unimaginable hardship.
Absolutely.
Years of imprisonment.
Right.
Yet he emerged with his spirit intact.
He did.
He really embodies that Stoic idea of inner freedom.
He couldn't control his circumstances.
Right.
But he could control his response to them.
And in that sense, he remained free.
His story is a powerful reminder.
It is.
That even in the face of great adversity, we always have a choice.
So for our listener, what's the most important takeaway about acting unbothered?
I think the key takeaway is this. Acting unbothered is not about being emotionless or ignoring problems. It's about choosing to respond to challenges in a way that aligns with our values and empowers us to move forward.
It's about cultivating that inner strength that allows us to face adversity with grace and resilience.
Exactly. And it sounds like Stoicism.
Yeah.
With its emphasis on virtue, reason, acceptance.
Right.
Gives us a framework for doing just that.
This has been a really eye-opening deep dive.
It has.
I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective on how to navigate the world.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
How these principles that were developed centuries ago can still offer such profound insights.
They really can.
Into the human experience.
But it's not just about reading about Stoicism.
Right.
Right. It's about putting it into practice.
Exactly. The real magic happens when we take these philosophical concepts and apply them to our everyday experiences.
Right.
That's when they truly become transformative.
We've covered so much ground. From Epictetus to Edison. Resilience, mindfulness.
Right.
But before we wrap up this deep dive, is there any final thought you can leave our listener with?
Sure.
Something to really connect this acting unbothered idea to their own lives.
Or here's a question to think about.
Okay.
How could you apply this to a current challenge? Something that's causing you stress or frustration.
Right.
Instead of getting caught up in the emotions.
Yeah.
What would a more stoic approach look like?
Okay.
What choices are actually within your control?
I love that.
Yeah.
Because it highlights the fact that even when things feel overwhelming, we do have choices.
We do.
We can choose how we frame the situation.
Exactly.
We can choose where we focus our energy.
Yeah, and remember, Stoicism and mindfulness, they're ongoing practices. It's not about achieving some perfect state of unbotheredness.
Right, of course.
It's about showing up each day.
Okay.
Being present and making conscious choices that align with your values.
I think that's a perfect note to end on.
Yeah.
It's not about denying challenges.
Right.
It's about facing them.
Yeah.
With a clear mind and a resilient spirit.
Exactly. And the more we practice, the more natural it becomes to respond to life's ups and downs.
Right.
With that stoic sense of calm and purpose.
This deep dive has been incredibly insightful.
Good. I'm glad.
I feel like I've gained a new perspective.
It's fascinating how these ancient ideas are still so relevant
they are.
In our modern world.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
It is.
There's so much more to explore within Stoicism and mindfulness.
Yeah, I encourage you to keep digging.
Keep practicing.
Keep practicing.
And see what new insights you uncover.
Exactly.
So to everyone listening, keep exploring these ideas. Keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Keep diving deep.
Keep diving deep.
Into the things that matter to you.
Absolutely. Until next time.
See you then.